Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl named Cinderella. She was very small when her mother died. Her father decided to remarry so that he could get someone to take care of Cinderella. Cinderella lived with her wicked stepmother and two stepsisters. They treated Cinderella very badly. She grew up being their servant, doing all the house chores.
Can I get some food to eat, Mother?
No, you can eat the leftovers after we finish.
She was made to cook and do the dishes. She had to work hard and listen to her unkind stepsisters. She would barely get any food. Every night she cried and slept in hunger. She was made to sleep in the attic. Her clothes became dirty and dusty. Looking at Cinderella, the little rat and the birds felt bad and became friends with her. One day, the king decided to have a big party and call everyone from the town. The king wanted his son to choose one of the pretty girls to marry. The king sent an invite to all the young maidens for a grand ball at his place. They too were invited for a grand ball. Cinderella was very happy and excited. King sent a message through the servant. People were asked to gather.
I have a news for you from the king. Everyone is invited to the grand ball on Saturday of the coming week.
Everyone was happy and jumped with joy. They started preparing themselves for the ball with a great hustle and bustle.
Come on, girls. Start preparing for the ball. I want the prince to marry either of you.
Oh, Mother, Prince will marry me.
Cinderella, fix my hair and help me get dressed.
No, Cinderella, come here first. I will marry the prince.
Cinderella was very kind. She helped both her sisters.
I wish I could go there too. Can I come too? I really want to see the palace and attend the ball.
No, you dirty little girl. You don't have a dress to wear. Everyone will just laugh at us and we will be ashamed.
Then her sisters and mother left for the party. Cinderella was left alone crying. She then remembered that she had her mother's wedding gown. It was all torn. She began sewing it. Her little friends, birds and the rats, started helping her too.
This will take lots of time.
Suddenly, a fairy godmother appeared.
Don't cry, my child. I will send you to the ball.
Who are you? And how? This dress is all torn and I don't have a gown to wear to the ball.
The fairy godmother waved her magic wand and changed Cinderella's old clothes into a beautiful new gown. And pointed at her feet appeared glass shoes. The fairy godmother found her mice friends and birds jumping on the pumpkin. Then she turned the pumpkin in the kitchen into a beautiful carriage. The mice became horses to drag the carriage, and the birds became her coachmen.
But Godmother, my stepsisters and stepmother will be there too. They will get angry if I go there.
Don't worry. I won't let them recognize you.
Oh, thank you, Godmother. You are very kind.
And she stepped into the carriage.
But remember, my child, the magic will only last until midnight. Remember to reach home by then.
Yes, Godmother.
Cinderella was overjoyed and waved goodbye and set off for the ball in the coach drawn by the black horses. When she entered the ballroom, all the heads turned towards her. Everyone was struck by her beauty. The stepsisters and the stepmother couldn't recognize her. The handsome prince saw her and fell in love with her. He went up to her and asked,
Can I dance with you?
Yes.
The prince did not dance with anyone else. He could not take his eyes off Cinderella. Cinderella danced all night with the prince that she almost forgot the clock was approaching midnight. Suddenly, when Cinderella remembered the godmother's words, the clock caught her eye. she started rushing.
Oh, I must go home now.
And she started running fast, leaving the prince. As she was running, one of her magic shoes slipped off her foot, and she had no time to get back and pick it up as the prince was running behind her. She quickly sat in the carriage and went away. The prince saw her shoe and quickly took it. It was 12, and on the way her carriage disappeared and turned into pumpkin again. She took a shortcut and ran, and finally managed to reach home.
How fast she runs! Go and find the girl, even if you have to find her in the whole country.
He went along with his men. The men went searching for the girl. They went door to door, but the slipper did not fit anyone. They finally reached Cinderella's house. Cinderella's sisters were made to try.
Oh, welcome, my lord. My daughter was the only one whose shoe fell off last night.
Get your daughters to try the shoe. Cinderella's sisters were made to try. They tried to squeeze their leg, but the shoe didn't fit any. Is there anyone else at home? They asked as they heard a girl singing in a beautiful voice.
Oh, no. I have only 2 daughters.
Cinderella was made to sit in the attic, and her mother had locked her room so that she couldn't come down to try the shoe. We need to inspect the whole house. Soon one man saw the way towards the attic and opened the lock. Is there someone in here? He said as he walked inside.
No, there's no one here. Please go away.
He went inside and saw a girl sitting near the window. I found her! The men gathered near her, and she was made to try the shoe. The shoe fit Cinderella's foot perfectly. The prince realized that she was only the one he had danced with at the ball. Stepmother was so surprised.
Look! I found her! Will you be my wife?
She accepted the proposal and said,
Yes.
They married and happily lived ever after.